when I decided to do this video that I'm about to talk about right now, I thought about doing it from a different angle, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it from the angle of reality. The angle of reality that, Candace Parker knows what the hell she's talking about. Candace Parker is probably one of the realest people out there when it comes to commentary on professional basketball, whether it's men's basketball or women's basketball. I've heard her say a lot of different things. And in this particular video, we're going to talk about what she said, or a clip from the video with Jemele Hill, while Jemele Hill was sitting there lying, making up stories, talking about toxic environments created by Caitlin Clark fans. When not Jemele Hill was the queen of toxicity, going on show after show after show after show, telling everybody about how the men are the ones causing the problem. The men are creating a narrative. The Indian and Fever people are XYZ. It's everything except for I don't know, the truth. So she's part of that toxicity that comes in this comparison when it deals with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. But we're not going to focus on that. What we're going to focus on is what Candace Parker had to say, because Candace Parker's commentary is actually what is truthful in nature. It's not a game. She's telling you the truth. She's giving you from a pro basketball player's perspective. It's funny how the pro basketball players, even the women, for the most part, seem to ride with Caitlin Clark, whether it's Sue Bird, Candace Parker. But there's people like Cheryl Swoops out there who don't. And then there's people like Jemele Hill out there who damn sure don't. But she never played a second of basketball in her life. So I don't know when she became the all-time expert in shit, where she has a higher knowledge of stuff more than other people because she thinks she does. But she's also the part of that toxic culture that she talked about. She is the toxic person. That said, we're going to focus on Candace Parker. Welcome back, everyone to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, where we talk facts or feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomont. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the video. Appreciate y'all continued support of the channel. Let's just jump right in on this video and what Candace Parker had to say about Caitlin Clark. Let's go right here. Boom, ba da boom. Where is it? Right here. All right. So here we go. This is on Politics. I guess this is Jemele Hill inviting Candace Parker to her show. Yeah. Whew, here we go.
So I just think that it's like comparing apples and oranges. Caden Clark and Angel Reese. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
At least
they don't play the same
They
position.
like doing the like Magic and the Bird comparison. Well, they played similar positions. Like Bird wasn't a point guard, but he played the guard position. Like they at least kind of match up. This, like, what are we doing? So I'm not falling into that. I'm not into the comparison. I think that there are a number of things that Angel can improve on, will improve on in the situation she's in. And I think Caitlin Clark has done that even in her first year in terms of, being able to be that floor general. Her and Aaliyah Boston's connection has really improved. And I think the thing about Caitlin, yes, she can shoot from the logo, but she makes her team better. And so I think just in terms for her, it's going to be moving. What are you doing without the ball in your hands? And I think it's going to be taking care of the ball for her, those two things.
Yeah, because she, I always thought her, as much as she was known for the logo threes and all that, it's her passing with how she can.
Oh, you really thought that? I never heard you say that before. When has Jemele Hill ever talked about Caitlin Clark's passing? If someone can show me some video of it, I'm just curious to know, when has she been complimentary of Caitlin Clark, in fact? Yeah, not too often. Not much, in fact. So the passing, yeah. It's funny that when people talk about the passing, the Angel Reese fans largely start going anti-passing. Oh, well, you didn't talk. She wasn't about the passing. No, she led the country in assists for 3 straight years. What are you talking about in college basketball? She was the leading scorer for 4 straight years and led the country in assists for 3 straight years. So she always was about the passing. And I'm just interested. It's just interesting that Jemele Hill now has this type of revisionist history, revisionist thought process, where now the passing is more important than the logo threes, because the logo threes are why you were watching. Logo threes are why everyone was watching. But for people that actually watched her, they knew she was an incredible passer, probably a better passer than she is a shooter, and sees the floor better than anybody in the history of the WNBA. Yes, the history of the league, and does things that no woman can do. But let's continue.
100%.
control the game. Just just freakish floor vision. I know she had that 10 turnover game.
Yeah.
Really? The 10 turnover game, huh? Man, she giggled funny. She had to throw that out there because that's the only thing that Jemele Hill can do. So there you go. You got the criticism. You got the slide diss. Did Jemele Hill? Why doesn't Jemele Hill mention the fact that Tina Charles had a game this year? This year, with 11 turnovers. 11. 11. Tina Charles is not a guard. She's a big. Hell, it happened against Indiana, no less. She committed 11 turnovers in that game. Saw a video that Ben Daniel did where he mentioned, I'm not going to go pull it up, but he pulled it up where he showed Magic Johnson had 10 turnover games in his second year. LeBron James did. Jason Kidd did, and so on and so on. Many of the greatest players of all time have had 10 turnover games, and yet no one talks about them in the negative way that people like you have done for, I don't know, her entire WNBA career so far. People like the Monica McNutts of the world. Like, she needs to be added to that list. The Cheryl Swoopses of the world, the Carolyn Pecks of the world, the Drea Carters of the world, the Chinya Gumukes of the world. Yeah, she needs to be added to that list because she just brought up a stat, but she ignored the fact that this season alone, Tina Charles, a Hall of Fame women's basketball player, committed 11 turnovers playing on the block. Who handles the ball more? So the record now belongs to Tina Charles. Caitlin Clark no longer has that record for the most turnovers of all time in the game. Tina Charles now has that record. I'm pretty sure it's 11 now. I'm pretty sure that's the record. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing. It's definitely more than Caitlin Clark, though. Why didn't you mention that? No, she has to do that slide diss to Caitlin Clark. But let's continue.
But that's something.
That's like a learning. I think all of us
Exactly.
young turn the ball over.
She'll get better.
And especially
Oh, notice how she just come back. Oh, that's young. Yeah, no. You just took a crack at her because that's what you wanted to do. Why don't you take cracks at Angel Reese's bricklaying? I've never heard Jemele Hill crack about Angel Reese shooting 30% this year. I've never heard Jemele Hill ever crack about all the offensive me bounds that Angel Reese gets, having her shot block right back into her hands or spiking the ball into the bottom of the rim. Never heard that. I've never heard her push that type of stance because she would offend her black contingency, the ones that want to ride with this bullshit jargon and narrative that Jemele Hill has been trying to push now for a year and a half. Because Jemele Hill has pushed the same bullshit. The turnovers. Oh, you ignored the 19 and 8.5 and 6 boards. Yeah, you forgot that part. You ignored the fact that she just led this team to the playoffs last year. Hadn't been to the playoffs in 8 seasons. Yeah, you ignored that part. You ignored the fact that they were 13 and 20. She's 13 and 27, and she made them 20 and 20. You ignored that part too. You ignored that she was a fourth in MVP voting. You ignored that she was a rookie of the year. You ignored that she was first team all WNBA. Now you brought up the turnovers. But I've never heard you criticize Angel Reese's inability to make a fucking layup. Never. Not one time. Not even a jokey joke. The layups, she'll get better. No. Actually, she's gotten worse. Angel Reese has gotten worse at shooting layups. Not better.
when you're the focal point of the entire defense, you're going to have more turnovers. You're going to have more live ball situations, and the competitive element of you do tend to take chances early on, and you learn that sometimes it might be a highlight, but 7 out of 10 times it's probably going to be a turnover. And I had to learn that because I was, some of the biggest things with Pat was like offensive rebounding and me turning the ball over. So those are the 2 things. I get it.
So let's look at what Candace Parker had to say. She told it like it is. She pointed out that, when you're a younger player, you're going to try to take more chances and you're going to make mistakes and you're going to commit turnovers. Go look at LeBron James. He leads the NBA in history with the most turnovers of all time. And it's not close. There's not even a close second. He's like over 1,000 turnovers more than the next guy. And one can attribute that to playing a long career. No, that's part of it. But what's also a major part of it is that when you are the man or the woman with the ball in your hand, 75% of the time, you're going to turn the ball over more than anybody else. Why? Because you have the ball in your hand 75% of the time. The ball is always with you. The ball starts with you and it typically ends with you. And so Candace Parker, while she gives constructive criticism, of which she experienced herself as a former player, she doesn't take a shot at Caitlin Clark and say, oh, she did 10 turnovers. No, she didn't do that. Jemele Hill did. because Jemele Hill wants to throw those sly shots at her. And she's been doing it for a year and a half. It's not new. Jemele Hill goes on show after show after show taking shots at Caitlin Clark's fan base, and so talks about how white people do X, Y, Z. I mean, I've heard it over and over and over again from the Dan Le Batard show to her own stuff. I've heard it over and over again. It's nonstop. It's never stopped. Again, take that same energy that you have to joke about a 10 turnover game and make that same and use that same energy in a video. Talk about how Angel Reese, go take one of the Stat Muses videos and show the Stat Muses videos of bang missing layups. Show that. Make a joke about that. See how the people that ride with you and follow you and cover you and watch you, they might not like it too much. I get what you're doing. I understand it. I'm able to be critical of Caitlin Clark. I'm able to be critical of anyone in a constructive manner. Sure. I'm able to be praising of hell. I have gone on record praising Angel Reese so many freaking times. It's ridiculous. And I've gone back on certain things because she's proven me wrong. She's proven me to be wrong about my praise of her. She proved my praise wrong. I should have stuck with what I said in the past. I thought she looked better, and then she's worse than what she was last year. She's worse. But you'll never hear Jemele Hill go that direction. But Candace Parker will tell the truth. Because Candace Parker is a basketball woman. She's a hooper. She's lived this. She's had that pressure. She's had that limelight. She's had it all. And she's also had a coach like Pat Summitt who never didn't fuck around. But again, kudos Candace Parker for keeping it real, keeping it a buck, telling it like it is. And of course, Jemele Hill, typical bullshit. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. What did you think about Jemele Hill's little sly remark? What do you think about Candace Parker's critique and praise of Caitlin Clark? Love to hear what you have to say. Like the video again, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. This is Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Come on now.